You know what? I'm kind of excited for this. I'm a big Reen guy. I've been wanting more Reen in my day. Oh, thanks for the sloppy big meanie. Appreciate it. There you are. I need your help. The truth is, I need your help. Now, hold on. I haven't even told you what it is yet. Ahem. After you defeated Emmett Selk, I sensed a strange concentration of light somewhere far to the south. In the empty lands, the light... in the empty, the lands that were once swallowed by the flood. Whoa. I can't tell what it is, but we have to find out. For all we know, it might even be another light warden. Whatever it may be, I don't intend to stand by and watch. I'll... Not the Emmett music. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Thancred, Orion J, and I have a few theories that we plan to test once we find out whatever is causing this. The three of us were reluctant to ask for help, considering everything that you've been through. Thing is, you're the only person who can defeat a light warden without becoming one yourself, so we have no choice. While we don't want to jump to conclusions, it would be a good idea to have you there, just in case. So, will you come with us? Oh yeah. Yo, Violet TV, thanks for the prime. I appreciate it. Thank you, Pint. This really means a lot. I feel like is like this world connected to the old world? Like, could Kryl come here? Could I be like, I don't really feel like it. Can we get Fodola to do this one? First of all, head to the Derek and Amarang. Thanker and RJ should have everything ready by now. No, so like there isn't like a portal from the first. Canonically, how am I like getting back here? Or is it canonically that I've just never left? I think it's like a I've never left type beat. What happens if you go to like Tataru in the middle of the MSQ? Oh, you can canonically travel the Aether? Okay. Okay. So it's just... Whoa. No, that's the wrong quest. Middle of nowhere. I almost MSQ'd, bro. Yeah, alright. Bro, I hate, like, I talk like such a fucking frat boy, man. In my head, I'm like this eloquent British guy, but I'm like, yo, man, this fucked. Damn, cuz. Fam, that's wildin', bro. Like, fuck. This sounds so bad. I could just be like, oh, yes, well, that doth leave Zion splendor. Do it not. I'm gonna play Wrath or not? I'm probably not gonna play Wrath. I'm gonna be real with you boys. Alright. At the end of 5.0 I went to Tataru, but what happens if I like go in the middle of the expansion? I hope the desert creatures don't give you too much trouble on the way here. I doubt they posed any sort of challenge to her. Would that I could say the same with confidence about whatever fiend may be waiting for us out there. Even if the light that Reen sensed turns out to be nothing of consequence, the empty is hardly the most welcoming of places. Anything that could survive out there is not to be trifled with. Moreover, it should be reiterated that the light-blasted wasteland poses a severe threat as any foe we might face. In any event, we are in agreement that this phenomenon... This is what I need to talk like. Like, I talk like Thancred. I'm like, yeah, fuck, cuz, this shit, the empty be wildin', bro. That's crazy, man. Fuck. In any event, we are in agreement that this phenomenon doth warrant investigation. Though for lack of more precise means of navigation, we must needs rely on Reen's innate ability to guide us. I have formed several hypotheses regarding the nature of light, but the speculation is a poor substitute for first-hand observation. There'll be plenty of time for us to talk about it on the way. Is the sky slipper ready? Ready to take us wherever we need to go, aye? And back again, too. Maybe if we ask it nicely. Though the light hath been expunged from Novrant, the ambient aether of the empty is still corrupted. Dangerously so, in fact. The flood of light devastated everything in its wake. The soil, the air, the water. All rendered incapable of supporting a life. Did I miss the twinning? No, you didn't. You didn't. You're good. You're all good. Fantastic news, everyone. Hildebrand is now mandatory for the new relic weapons. Fuck yeah, man. I wonder if you have to do the old quest. Can I get... Okay, you know how, like, the Hades crystal is, like, his weapon in the fight? Can I just get a fucking Dark Knight weapon that is Godbrand? Is it Godbrand? God... I fucking... Bro, I'm such a fake fan. I haven't done my Hildebrands yet. You know the big buff guy with the white hair and the glasses? I just want him as my Dark Knight weapon. It is due to this imbalance that the empty remaineth utterly uninhabitable, even for a century thereafter. God, but yeah. Dude, that's the buff God Knights need. What the fuck I should say? Oh my god, that's the buff Dark Knights need. All right, there we go. Hey, I did it. Said words. Strimmer said words. Wow, congratulations. You guys are proud of me, right? All right, that's why we're taking every possible precaution between the aetherometers I've packed and Reen's unique abilities. We should be able to detect any measure of fluctuations in our alignments. According to the Crystarium scouts, a few days out won't affect us to any noticeable degree, but any much longer than that we risk becoming sin eaters. Since we don't know how Chocobos and Amara will fare in the empty, we opted more for a mechanical mode of transportation. This seems courtesy of the researchers at the Mean, who found it in the Crystal Tower and restored it to its working order. Okay. You were choppy reviewer. Thanks, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's quite safe, I promise. The person in charge said he'll have parts delivered from the Crystarium should anything break. He seemed quite eager to see what we might bring back from the empty, even though I told him we're not hunting for treasure. I'll introduce you if we have a chance to stop by Mordsuck at any time. Dude, that guy's totally coming up again. 100%. Alright. Anyway, I think that covers everything. Just when you're ready to leave, say the word. What G-Shade do I use? It's in my Discord. See, that's the play, boys. I gotta hide all my stuff behind my Discord join thing so that everybody joins my Discord. Yes. Get fooled. Get owned. Yes, I'm owning. Well then, shall we? I think we shall. Now we're gonna get a voiced cutscene, I believe. Pre-watched. Okay. Kind of slaps. Dude, my pigtail's going crazy. With a name like The Empty, I wasn't expecting much of a pleasant way of scenery, but this is downright depressing. To look on the land swallowed by the flood with mine own eyes, 'tis a chilling sight indeed. Approximately 9/10 of the world are as this, a slate all but wiped clean. Were it not for the warriors of darkness and Menphilia. Reen, are you sure we're heading in the right direction? Yes, I'm certain. There's no telling how far away it is, though. Nothing for it but to keep it going then. You two back there might as well take a nap. I have a feeling we're gonna take a good few moms ahead of us. Just a fucking couple boys on the road. Final Fantasy 15, baby. You know how it is. Dude, can I like still do Eden? Isn't it like, it's like July now, right? Can you like still play it, or is it like just a June thing? I have to say, it's a touch larger than I was expecting. Is it sleeping? Whoa, what? I saw that in like the quest thing. I didn't think it'd be like a bird. Yeah, I thought you could only do Eden during June, right? No, it's waking up. I don't like the sound of that. Is it a light warden? No. It's a goth girl. Instead of being filled with light, it is light. The first Sin Eater. Yo, for real? That's pretty cool. Long have I strived to unravel the mysteries surrounding the flood of light, to discover what set that terrible cataclysm in motion. Every thread led to the same conclusion, the same single point. Or single being. I have reason to believe that the entity we see before us is the first Sin Eater, the instigator of the flood, the very foe Minfilia vanquished a century ago. I wonder what its face looks like. She gave everything that she had and won. But this abomination could undo her work. Aye, the possibility cannot be denied, though it is oft said that the destruction and creation are but two sides of the same coin. Rin, knowest thou of what I speak? The power to shape reality, it bends the laws of nature. For what was once shattered may be forged anew. Well, that's all well and good, but don't you think we should give it a name first? Any ideas, guys? What should we call it? Eden. I'm above this. I'm above this. I'm above this joke, bro. I don't have to make this. Eden. Eden is nuts. Utopia and Fae. The most auspicious title. Did you guys know that Amarot is from a city? It's a city in a book called Utopia. Yep. Mm-hmm. Now that's settled, perhaps we should find a spot to set up camp. I even brought a couple tents, on the off chance, but pitching the damn thing is something of a fine art. Does anyone fancy helping me? I know, I'm pretty funny. I know. I know. Smartest Final Fantasy streamer? I don't know. I think if I'm the smartest Final Fantasy streamer, it's not looking good. I like this. It's like snow, but less boring. RJ, what's up, man? Rain, what's up, man? During in the Amarot dungeon, the first and third bosses are pulled from a literal interpretation of beasts from the Book of Revelations from the Bible. You know, there's a lot of Bible implications in this game. You guys know the lyrics in one brings shadow, one brings the light. 3 score wasted, 10 cast aside. 3 score and 10 is like a Bible thing from like a prayer in the Bible. It's from like Psalm 90 or something. I don't know, I was looking into it. I like writing the sources. Yeah, there's a lot of... I think it fits, though, because, you know, the themes of Shadowbringers are very... It's very, like, father, right? It's lots of fathership themes, because there's, you know, you got, like, Reen and Thancred. You've got the whole concept of look to those who walk before to lead those who walk after. You know, you could even consider the Ascians the father of man, God in a way. Not that I'm not religious or anything, but I just thought like the inspiration is pretty cool. Yeah, this is a Christian game. There's nothing sus about it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why nobody kisses in this game. They don't even hug. I like how Shadowbringers did not have a religious theme, but more morally themed. I think it had like religious undertones, but from like a narrative perspective, which I fuck with. It's nice. Yeah, I think that line is also talking about Emmet and La Habrea, but 3 means like 60. So I'm not really sure what 3 would mean in that context, unless it's like a translation error. But I feel like it isn't. But it might be. I don't know how they do that. Alright. Hugging's too expensive for the animation budget? Dude, hugging's too expensive for my life. I can't find anyone to do it, man. I got all the primes in the world, but no hugs. Alright. I never realized that putting up tents could be such a bother. Still, I'm glad that we got there in the end. Thancred should be back from the scouting the area soon. Once he's here, we can plan our next move. Oh, do I not get XP for this? If not, I'm gonna play Red Mage. During the course of your investigation, you may discover valuable artifacts. These can be exchanged for equipment. Cool. I'm a Red Mage, baby. Ooh, okay. No XP for these? Good. That means I can play what I want. I wonder what's taking Thancred so long. Oh shit. Oh fuck, bro. Oh shit. Is Thancred okay, man? I'm getting very comfortable holding my microphone today. Ah, there he is. I know we look alike, but I'm Pint. Oh, there he is. Hug? No way. Well, that was rather uneventful. Not that I'm complaining. Did you find anything? No, thankfully not. No, thankfully not. There's naught but barren plains in every direction. Apart from Eden, obviously. I tried approaching it, and the brute didn't even seem to notice me. I thought it best to not tempt fate, so I withdrew. We should act now, before it's fully awake. Meaning what, exactly? When I think about the flood of light, I get the feeling that rather than destroying everything in its path, what it actually did was stop the flow of aether. Of course, that meant all the plants and animals and people here could no longer survive. They must have crumbled to dust in the years since. But the aether is still here, lying dormant. If Eden is the one that caused it, maybe we can get it flowing again. That's some pretty heavy implications for the burn in Eorzea. I don't know for certain, but I think I can use Eden to bring life back to the empty. Really? Really? That sounds like a pretty big deal. Now hold on a moment. What makes you think that's even possible? And how could you expect to control that kind of power? Rian's aspirations may not be as preposterous as thou dost surmise. I believe that Pinfilia halted the flood of light's advance not by destroying Eden, but by silencing it, and in doing so, she hath gifted us an opportunity too precious to waste. Even now, the flame of hope burns on. Aye, as Minfilia's successor, it standeth to reason that Reen doth possess the means to exert her will over Eden, but such a monumental task is not only to be taken lightly. What sayest thou, Pint? We may accept this fate, or defy it. I imagine this is easier said than done. I still don't understand how Orange reached that conclusion. It seems like a guess to me. I can see that. I feel like he's pretty fucking good at guessing, though. He probably knows shit about science. Sometimes it's like, do you want like a full explanation? Or do you just want to get to the raid series? You feel me? And I think that's what books are for. The full explanations. Yes, you're probably right, but I have to try. Very well, Reen. You've made up your mind. So, how should we go about this? He's probably researched in some book. Buy the novel for the full story. Amen. That's the WoW approach, baby. WoW bad. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I have an idea. I've been studying it carefully since we arrived, and it seems to me that the light is more concentrated at a certain point. I suppose you could call it the core.
That's a really nice JPEG. I'm screenshotting that. I like that.
That giant Tullus had a core too, like a beating heart. It controlled the flow of aether. If Eden's core is the same, perhaps we could use it to restore the etheric balance.
Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. The theory certainly is sound. By employing Aethernet shards as beacons, mayhap we could trace the ethereal flow to Eden's core, and in doing so secure the means to teleport into the very heart of the beast. Thankfully, the Settlement Council has kindly furnished us with a plethora of apparatus by which to perform such feats. However, we must needs first have Reen study the entity's interior and chart us a suitable course. Once we have reached our destination, I shall fabricate a means by which you may directly communicate with Eden, or mayhap exert a measure of control over it.
Can you really do that, Turion J?
All credit is due to a dear friend, a gentle soul long since departed, who imparted me with the wealth of knowledge concerning aetherology. I'm breathing, baby. Fuck, man. It's actually fucked, there, Mufa, dude. Can you imagine how much better this game would be if we had like a Scion Femro? Holy fucking shit, bro. She'd have got like a new outfit in Shadowbringers. Fuck, man. It's fucked up. And it wouldn't even be like a bikini. She'd be in like cladded with like metal armor and she had abs, bro. It's not fair. Although I'm certain she would be all too quick to chastise my methodology. Don't talk about her like that. Excuse me for interrupting this trip down memory lane, but I don't imagine that Eden would be too happy about us rummaging around its innards, for the want of a better term. In all seriousness, though, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of welcoming party arranged for intruders. Perhaps you had best lead the way, Pint. Have I got the new storm mount? No yet. It's on the way. Couldn't resist. You know, I wasn't gonna buy it, and then I started stream, or like I was about to start stream, and I was like, fuck, man, they can't see me without the new mount. They'll think I'm not cool. I have to have the cool mount, man. That's my number one priority. Chat needs to think I'm cool. If they don't think I'm cool, what am I? So I gotta keep up my image. Yeah, I bought them out. It's true that she's the only one who can defeat a light warden, but I'd rather not rely on her any more than we have to. Yes, but I haven't forgotten what happened when she absorbed too much light. But as Alice said, making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. Now, I wish I could put down the wardens myself, but it is the simple fact that I can't. There is no point in pretending I can, which is why I'm asking Pint.
Then perhaps I could...
No, I won't allow it. You already have a job to do, remember? The only reason this plan has even a chance of success is because of your involvement. We need you to concentrate on the task at hand and guide us to the core. Not only that, you'll have to keep an eye on Eden itself. If we somehow manage to make it angry, get us out of here. You're cool, bro. No worries. Thanks, man. Thank you. I tried very hard to be. Are you sure you want to go through with this? Yeah, man. Yeah. This is what I do best. I think I'd think you were cooler if you were riding the default chocobo to assert dominance. Dude, some chocobos can be pretty fucking cool though with the right bottoms. Though we'll remain here, Reen and I shall do our utmost to guide thee along the ethereal stream. After thou hast reached the exterior, we shall remain in contact via these link pearls, courtesy of our comrades in the Crystarium. Yo, Copperhawk, thanks for the prime, man. I appreciate it. Being relics salvaged from the Crystal Tower, I fear that they may be somewhat less reliable than those thou art accustomed. Dude, chocobos can be fucking cool, man. Like the innocence botting. I like them, man. I gotta get into the botting arc. I just don't like mounts with like feet, because I can hear their feet like on the floor. I really like my broom because it's just silent. And when I'm running around the housing district, that matters. All right, let me get my FC in here. I guess you guys like can't be here for this, so I can't just like invite you guys. Rip. If there's any other wings that I can invite people to, then yes, then I would, but alas. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Just the 5, I think. I think so. Look at me. I'm not like the other streamers. I don't get carried. I play in normal little groups of people. All right, this guy wants an invite too. I'll invite him. I don't know him, but I trust him. Yeah. I'm just like you guys. I'm fucking cool like that. Well, that's 3 healers. Hold up. One of them might change. Throw out a ready check. Well, one of you is going to have to change that, guys. I'm going to have to do another ready check. Alright, okay, so, sorry about that, man. It's FC, you know, kind of party. Alright, Eden's gay, let's go. Hey, I solved it. It's problem solved, man. Sorry, man. No, they switched. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna bring him back. I'm gonna do it. Sorry, I didn't mean it. I was a misclick. I'm sorry, man. Sorry, man. No, it's a misclick. My finger. It's crazy. Hey. Aw, what? Oh, hey, we did it, boys. All right, I'm curious. I think the first ever thing I saw from this game is from Eden. I think there's a big shadowy dog.
Be careful, huge amounts of Aether are rushing through the core. Wait, what's that?
No way.
Is that hot?
Nah. Keeper of Knowledge, Eden Prime? Okay. I feel like Prime is like near the end usually. Ooh, this is pretty cool. Okay, how do I do this? Is there anything I should know? I'm the red mage, so if I die, it might be a problem. We got a summoner. All right. Oh, I'm hitting the precast. I'm hitting the precast. Oh, I'm hitting the precast. Oh, here it is. I'm hitting the precast. Ooh, there it is, baby. All right, I'm gonna fucking nail the opener. And we pot. Okay, we don't pot because that's just how it is, I guess. Ooh. Bro, I'm scared. I'm like actually scared of this. I don't know what to do. I actually didn't do a good opener. Okay, that's fine, right? Maybe I have to take them like far away though, far corners. Whoa! All right, okay, we're in. Nice, no problem. Thanks for the prime, man. Appreciate it. Wait, is this Final Fantasy VIII? Dude, one of my best friend hates Final Fantasy VIII. He thinks it's the worst, man. Oh, these are Earthshakers? Oh, then not. You know what? My friend's wrong. This song's fire. Whoa. Tank Buster, probably? Pure light. Okay, probably a get behind it mechanic. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my melee combo now. I think I'll be fine. There we go. Problem solved. Nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, get away from me, man. Alright, we're good. Oh. Dude, I'm always like so nervous in raids because if I die, then I'm like forever not cool. I've only got one shot to like own. Ow. Yo, I'm gonna addle this, bro. What are these? What? What? Whoa. Whoa, I'm owning! Oh my god, I'm actually so good at this fucking video game. You guys see that shit? I'm gonna stay out here. Manification, baby. Boom. Bang. Boom. Fucking bang. And then I hit this. I'm actually gonna keep it going. Keep it going. I want to not have a proc. It's like better for me if I don't have a proc and I do the melee combo because like, whoa, whoa, what? I'm in space. Got a swift cast, baby. Yo, he's got balls, bro. What the hell? Oh, it's an ad phase. Fuck, man. Wait, do you think there's gonna be like a big... Yeah, I bet they're gonna do like more ads. There's gonna be a big phase where there's gonna be like a whole bunch of ads. I'm gonna stand in the healer bubble. There we go. And then I get to use my big combo on it. Right? Wait. No way. We're gonna full down, baby. Oh, dude, the rainbows! I told you this was a June thing. Ah. The world. Okay. Am I dying? Am I in a media? Am I going to a different galaxy? What? What kind of move is this? I'm alive? Bro, I just got shot to a different solar system. Yo, but at least I got my swift cast. Alright. Come on, give me the... Ah, my swift cast fell off. I think we're just killing the boss now, aren't we? This song's really nice, man. I'm a big fan. I'm a sucker for like choirs, man. Dude, that black mage was like fucking owning. Dude, what was that fucking move? I just walked that off. I went to fucking Andromeda, man. Unless it was like an illusion. Oh, it's a simulation. My favorite part of this road is the Google Maps attack. Oh, okay, okay. Ooh. Dude, you know what? I want these. I think I want them. Yes, I'll be taking these. Yes, these are all mine. Ah, there we go. Use clap. It's a recreation from the original Eden summon attack. Dude, they just rip off Final Fantasy in this game, man. Everything. I feel like everything in this game is just like, oh, it's from Final Fantasy. Rip my inventory. I'm not like other streamers. I have inventory space. Wait, this isn't an edible. It's a furniture item. All right, cool, man. Yeah, it's dope. We'll figure out what we can sacrifice as the raid goes on. Square Enix is gonna sue if they find out. It's so true, man. Can I watch Pint finish Shadowbringers on VODs? Yes, do it on my YouTube channel. Not only do you support me with ad revenue, but also you get to leave a nice comment, and I get to read it. It seems that Thancred's prediction is about there with being some sort of guardian was... Oh, it seems Thancred's prediction about there being some sort of a guardian was right. Thankfully, nothing that you couldn't handle. Yeah. I'm glad to say that you haven't absorbed any light either. So far, so good. Now that the way is clear, the Aether Shards can send us into the core and back whenever we need. Why don't we give them a try? Eden Gear slaps, try some of it on. Oh, I can't equip any of this. Damn, wrong gear. Wow, we really do just go to Eden's core, huh? Oh, it's a mega song. Once RNG has activated the device, it's my turn. I need determination in these trying times. I'm pretty sure the Eden gears, like, I've seen like the goth gear around, and I fucking really want it. I really want the goth gear, bro. The time hath come, Reen.
Watch over me, Minfilia.
Oh, it's the last tier. Ah. Is this supposed to happen? Eden is offering considerable resistance.
Not now. Not when I'm so close.
I'll be doing the weapon raids, yeah. Maybe not today, but in general, yeah. Real J. I'm unharmed, but what of Reen?
No, you listen to me.
Oh shit, she's using two hands now. Reen, be careful. Okay. What? This is outside. Oh, it's like activating. Oh, this seems like a bad thing. Oh, that thing we just fought is what the big thing is, but on the inside. And the real version has balls too. Nice. Kind of seems like a bad thing. What do you do? You look kind of proud, not gonna lie. Oh wait, maybe wait, she's controlling it. It's a good thing. We won. All right, that's it. That's Eden, right? We won. Nice, boys. Problem solved. She's owning. She's quite literally owning. She owns Eden.
It worked. I'm in control now, I think. Though I am now linked to Eden, I still need to figure out how to give it commands.
Pray tell, what caused it to convulse so violently?
It must have been when Eden rose into the air. I'm still struggling to stop it from drifting too far from the camp.
Even now, thou art... Oh no, man. Reen, what's going on? Hold on, I gotta jack it in the mainframe.
Above us, something's coming this way, an enemy.
But how dost thou... Could it be a sin ether?
No, I can't see them clearly, but no, that's impossible.
What is it? Yo, Terra, think with a prime, man.
They're inside, too. Lots of them, trying to reach the core.
Uninvited guests, eh? If I'd known they were coming, I would have tidied the place up. Good one, man. Japes are a poor substitute for viable stratagems. Yo, damn, get owned. In that case, I suggest that you and I deal with the ones who are already inside. Pint can welcome our airborne adversary. Reen, find out if Eden has any defenses we can make use of. Preferably ones that don't recognize us as the enemy.
I'm not sure about that, but I can use the Aether Currents to send you wherever you need to go.
That's my girl. Alright, everyone. We've got work to do. I want to hack a man, Reen. I fuck with that. I want Reen in like a hoodie. Like, hasn't showered in weeks. Fucking Cheeto dust all over her face.
From what I can tell, Eden is able to form simple structures by redirecting Aether, so I'll try to give you something to stand on. When you're ready, head for that portal over there.
Okay, so we got a whole ad fight, right? That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, I feel like we're going through these fast. It's only been an hour? I don't know, maybe I will do a bit of a longer one. Who knows? Woo! Woohoo! It's Reen time, baby! Amen. Descent with other players. There we go. Nice. Dude, I need my food buff. Dude, I'm playing around over here. What the heck? We haven't hit filler yet? True, true. I found there was a lot of filler with Biggs specifically in Alexander. I don't know, man. Kind of a hot take. I liked Omega a lot more. Alexander was like kind of cool by the end, and I liked the fights in Alexander, especially the last one. But the actual plot, especially for the first two wings, I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh, this is fucking cool. Whoa, okay. What are you? What? Feet? Voidwalker? Antithesis Manifest? What the hell? He's just been held? He's got uppies, bro. Put me down at once. Hawk. I'm still eating. Alright, there we go. Ouch. Really bad. I didn't think there'd be a mechanic this soon. I just do my opener still. Man, they love their melee range mechanics, don't they? You just... Okay, yeah, we've got to avoid those. A lot of people love Alpha. Yeah, I like Alpha, man. He's a cute little fella. Oh, I'm so sorry. Ooh. Man, you trusted me to move. Look at that, chat. I know how to do mechanics. That's right. I know what a stack marker is. What? Okay, so... Oh, okay. Okay, I see how it works. Oh, and now I die. Ow. Okay, so that's probably gonna happen again. So that means we need to stay stacked up. Bro, I'm starting to lose it. No, that's fine. No, he had the stack marker. Where are they? Huh. I got them. I'm owning. I'm the red mage. I win every game. Sorry about the noises, chat. I use that for my ultimate group. Okay, so now we stack. We stack this guy. This is a stack marker we see right here. Dude, this fight's fucked, man. I don't think you want to be in here. There we go. Okay. okay. We're actually good now. Bro, I'm like forgetting that I'm streaming. I'm just talking to my goddamn self at this point. All right, entropy. I addle entropy. Okay, so we're like this, right? Yeah. And we own like this. Yeah. This is fun. I'm playing the video game. I don't know about this. No, I didn't get the cast. Addle entropy. Look at that. I use mitigation, chat. I'm such a good raider. Right, guys? Okay, everyone has to stand in one of these. Do I have to stay stood on this? I probably do. There we go. I don't want to get cleaved. I don't want to take the risk. Alright, spell and waiting. Kind of a cool mechanic. I kind of like that. I wonder what this is like in Savage. I think I'm scared of you. Guys, stay spread. Stay spread, fellas. You know you wanna. There we go. This kind of reminds me of Kafka in a certain way. Okay. Hey. There we go. Look at that. What a chat. Entropy. I don't have addle up for this. Heal me. Diabolical curse. Oh no. Oh, am I not supposed to... Wait, do I want to be looking away from that person? Interesting. I'm still like not quite sure how the facing thing works. Alright, there we go. If I'm just like this, then there'll be no risk. Oh, fuck. Alright. No. We're fine. And we tincture? We're owning? Bro, I don't know what that mechanic is. It better be a stack marker. Okay, I think it was. Woo. Dude, I feel like I was doing pretty good in that fight. Entropy, we addle this, bro. Look at that. Boom, less raid-wide damage. I feel like I'm doing pretty fire. And I'm even gonna Starstorm. You know how it... I wanna... think I care. Pathetic. Shortcast, baby. Not even close. I felt good in there. I felt on top of it. What can I say? I'm something of an ultimate raider. Yeah. Been progging Titan jails actually, yeah. You know how it is. Give me that. You know what? I don't want the rings though. Just on the helmets and stuff. Red Mage does feel so good. How's Ultimate Prog? Not gonna lie, we had some like roster changes last week, so like it's like last week was like kind of an off week. We didn't really do personally new ground, but this week I'm pretty sure we're gonna kill Titan this week. I'm pretty damn sure we're gonna kill Titan this week. Oh hey, fellas.
Pint, thank goodness you're unharmed.
We came as soon as we took care of our unwanted guests. They were a stubborn bunch, quite unlike anything I've seen in the first. Oh no. No, I won't let you. You better be a goth girl. Damn the light. Damn you all. You better be a goth girl. Better be a fucking goth girl, bro.
Who are you? What do you want?
I... Why am I here? What is happening? Yes. Yeah, that's her. I'm going all in. I'm going all in. That's her. That's the one. That's the Twitter lady. That's the Pride Month. She's alive. Oh, they just know they're she. Okay.
She's alive, but there's something strange about her Aether. There's something strange about her Aether. I get the sense she listens to My Chemical Romance.
How can you tell that from her Aether?
It's... when I was...
She didn't seem too pleased with Reen taking control over Eden, which may be what caused her to appear out of the blue. Beyond that, it's anyone else's guess. Just plain she's not a senator. Not even in part as Volthree was. Yet this knowledge does little to assuage my fears, for she is nonetheless possessed of a power most terrible. Yeah, the fucking Lucy singing Black Parade, the other stream. On the other hand, if she's feeling cooperative, she might even be able to tell us more about Eden. I'll keep an eye on her till she wakes up. There's no telling what will happen when she does, but I'll make it very clear that we mean her no harm. Well, no further harm at the very least. Yeah, Thancred, if you need any help, I got some Arctic Monkey CDs if you... Obviously, it's not a good idea to bring her inside Eden. It's likely that reaching the core was her aim from the outset, so I'll take her to the camp. Why does Thancred look so angry? I don't know, this is pretty happy for Thancred. What do you mean? He's beaming, bro. I've never seen Thancred so happy. Now things that have been settled down, I should get back inside and try and strengthen my link to Eden. Thancred's fatherly instincts are kicking in. Alright, Reen, what's good?
Though I've had my hands full trying to control Eden, I caught a glimpse of your battle. That power, I've never seen anything like it.
What thou witnessed was a tearing of the very fabric of reality, the creation of a rift through which a void scent may appear. But pray tell, Reen, didst thou not make any other observations?
I couldn't sense any light at all in that
girl or her servants. Oh.
So I can't really explain how, but she reminded me of Emmett Selk.
What? Though I think that it's unlikely she's an Ascian, she may yet be a thrall to Zodiac.
Maybe we could be able to find out more once she's woken up. In the meantime, I'll be trying to improve my control over Eden. It seems we'll be listening more than ever, instead of screaming at me like it was in the beginning. And that's not all. I've made an exciting discovery.
Pog? Determination. Amen. That's what I need. Nor any drop to drink. Dude, I need to practice my goth girl voice. I need to be like, hey, yeah, I'm fucking, yeah, bruh, fuck you, dad. Yeah, I play bass. I feel a lot more confident in my ability to control Eden now. Of course, this is only the beginning. And what shall accompany thee? And we shall accompany thee wherever so this path may lead. But pray tell, what manner of discovery hath thou made? I understand how Eden's power works, and therefore the true nature of the flood of light. Yes, it affected the balance of all aether in the empty, shifting it so far towards the umbral that it stopped flowing altogether. The power to tip the scales. Interesting, yeah, that makes sense. And to tip them back again. Oh, okay.
That's what Eden does. It controls the balance of aether over a wide area, forcing it to one alignment from one alignment to the other.
Left alone, it still poses a threat, but if I can harness its power, I think I could use it to breathe life back into the empty. Hey, Pint. Hey, Quaid. What's up, man? What's up, Quaid? My name's Quaid. My name's Pint. hey, man. The trouble is, I haven't the foggiest idea where to start. And if I go about this the wrong way, I'll do more harm than good. Turn it into the full, yeah. Thou needst not to bear this burden any more, Reen, nor should thou. 'Tis no simple matter of awakening that which lies dormant. All things in nature are inextricably linked. The elements remain fragile, a fragile harmony without which life cannot prosper. Yo, Chrono Index, thanks, man. I appreciate it. So what should we do? A solution has begun to take shape in my mind, though it will require further discussion for the time being. Let us return to camp. 'Twould be remiss not to involve Thancred. Dude, I gotta say, I really like just playing the game. Like the mechanics. I love pressing my buttons and seeing mechanics and I'm like, whoa! Let me just get out of the way of that. Whoa! Whoa, okay. Yo, V-Lucian. Oh, you're my Discord. Yeah, I remember you. So 5 gifted, man. Appreciate it. Real, playing a game is fun. Amen. My friends, I believe I've struck upon a method by which we may see this world restored. Orion J, before you go any further, allow me to potentially make a very long story slightly shorter. The plan is to control the ether and realign the aether from the empty, right? In essence, yes. However, unleashing elemental energies haphazardly will not suffice. In addition, the empty is unfathomably vast. Were we only able to affect change over one small region at a time, it would take many lifetimes to complete even a fraction of our task. Instead, our energies would be better spent revitalizing each element in that order, that we might set in motion a more widespread transformation. One at a time. Yo, Vamp Nano with the tier 1 and V-Lucian with the tier 1 also. Pog. You guys are earning today, Pog. I hate to say this, but I don't think Eden will be able to draw out a single element without affecting the others. True. For that reason, we shall select a location in which the ambient aether we wish to restore is at its most potent. Even in its dormant state, certain elements will be more prevalent and therefore more easily manipulated. Then we rebalance the aether and return it to the land, whereupon it shall be born on aether currents to the farthest reaches of the empty. Now, I haven't done any MSQ yet. I'm gonna do the first wing of Eden. I'm gonna do the twinning, and then next stream I'll get back into the MSQ. I wanted to sort of like simmer on the old MSQ. It kind of felt like I don't know how other people do it, man. I don't know how they like finish the MSQ and jump right into the next thing. Like, I need some fucking time after something like the end of Shadowbringers, you feel me? But what's to prevent that element from breaking free of Eden's hold and causing another disaster? It must needs be contained. The question is how. Pint, indulge me for a moment, if thou wouldst. Pray imagine a corporeal manifestation of each of the individual elements. What dost thou see in thy mind? Mostly Moogles, yeah. Mayhap thou art feared to utter the fateful word, for to even speak the name primal is to invite misfortune. Though invite it if we must, as the aether is drawn forth and realigned by Eden, we shall perform a summoning as Master Louis Soir once did, on the fields of Carteneau. As one who hath laid low countless primals, thy memories will shape the aether into a deformed deity, which must subsequently be dispersed in a traditional fashion. So defeat it, in other words? But how is that even possible? Yo, Renona, thanks for tier 1, man. Appreciate it, appreciate it. I break my fast on primals. It's either that or being torn to shreds. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure I can. No, I'm down to go back to the primal arc. It's been a while. Lest thou forget, 'twill be no more than an approximation of a foe thou hast previously bested. I have every confidence in thine abilities, Pint. Okay, so it's like old fights. As do I. I mean, to help some kind of idea. I wonder what... It would be old primals, right? Okay, so this is like ooh. As do I. Though it might be able to help to have some idea of what you might be up against. Have you decided which element to tackle first? I propose water, the source of all life. So Leviathan, right? As for the location, an area to the west of Novran was once home to the world's deepest ocean. Alas, the flood reduced it to a yawning chasm. Leviathan. That seems like a good choice. Let's see if we can, if Eden can take us where we need to go. I shall prepare us for the summoning. Thancred, wouldst thou keep watch over the enigmatic antagonist? She may have vital information to impart. In the event that she becometh agitated, thou mayest have to restrain her. Someone's got to do it, I suppose. I'll be praying for your success while I wait here twiddling my thumbs. Nodders. Oh my god, bro. I talk too much, man. By that I mean, like, man, my throat hurts sometimes. I think it's because it's hot and I'm doing, like, voices as well. Oh my god. Still, I must say, I don't envy you being caught up in yet another one of Urianjay's madcap schemes. Though come to think of it, if the creature you must fight is born of your own memories and imagination, why don't you try thinking of something a bit tamer than the primals you've fought in the past? Perhaps that's not how it works. Anyway, best of luck. Okay, so this should be... I think it's probably going to be Leviathan, right? I'd guess. I have been drinking, but it's just... I could probably stand to drink a little more. I don't know, it's like deep. I think it's mostly the Urianjay voice. It's very like up here, you know what I mean? Eden seems to be responding well to my instructions, so we could reach our destination in no time. In fact, when I do the Urianjay voice, I like feel this part like tighten. So yeah, it's totally that. It was also happening last stream when I was doing Urianjay's voice, so I'm pretty sure it's the Urianjay voice. It doesn't sound too hard on my throat, but I think it is. Eden seems to be responding well to my instructions, so we should reach our destination in no time at all. It's actually Ixion. Ixion's not a primal, is he? No, he wouldn't be. Alright, this is the place. I can see if I can draw out the water aspected aether. Isn't Bismarck also watery? Dude, true. I guess it could be Susanoo. It could be Susanoo and Bismarck. Maybe it's like all three of them. That'd be kind of cool. Memories of Leviathan come flooding back. Yeah, no, I think it's probably Susanoo, right? No, you're right. It's gonna be Susanoo. Imagine you spank Leviathan so much it turned into a dragon girl. Bro, that reminds me of that anime. I want to be an anime guy so bad. I don't mean like VTuring, although that's not off the table. I mean like I want to be like a weeb. It's so fucking cool to be a weeb, but like I don't know, man. I have a really hard time watching trash content, and some anime kind of trash. I need to lower my standards, man. I need to be okay with like fucking like line baity shit and anime girls going about their day. Yeah, I gotta become a weeb. I've never heard someone say I want to be a weeb. I want to be, man. I can't just like be this into 14 and not be into anime. I guess I'm into like Attack on Titan, but like that's surface level. I want to be one of those like deep anime fucking Andrews, you know. Talk to Lucy, dude. I talk to Haru as well. Like, fucking. I think they're rubbing off on me, man. All my friends are anime girls, man. It's fucked up, man. I'm out here flesh tubing. Oh, it's a remix. Okay, it's a remix of the song. Herisher of the Wall. Leviathan. I fuck with this. Bro, my food's expiring. Hold. Watch this. Watch this. Boom. Fuck. I kind of mistimed it. It's too cool to be a weeb? No, man. I can make it. I swear. Okay. Do perfect opener. That's the uwu opener right there. Okay. Now I'm a little scared. Lady coming down to the rooftop. Ooh. Okay, that guy's off to the side, which I'm... Bro, that sucks. I had to just move. I'm gonna stay close. I think it's gonna be easier to dodge mechanics. Featherine? Move. Get away from me. I command you, kneel. Oh, look at that. Someone's dead. That's crazy. There it is. He died. That's okay. I actually really like people dying because it means I get to use my res. Tidal wave. Monkey ass. I feel like I should have added that. Oh wait. Isn't this mechanic where we all run over here? Is to not get knocked? Okay, no, actually the other kind of tidal wave. Cause you know it's kind of funny because like usually that mechanic in the normal fight that means you run away from it, but this is how you run to it. It's actually a little unknown fact, you know. They just switched it up for no fucking reason, man. I'm not fucking sitting in that, bro. I'm not sitting in that stag marker. I'm nowhere near. Dude, usually like that like thing going up in the air makes you like live. Like if you run away from it. I'm correct. I know I am. Tsunami. Alright, I'm just gonna stand where these guys stand. I addle this, bro. I'm addling. You're welcome, healers. Oh, shit. Wait, what's that do? Splashing will occur when it expires. Oh. So I'm gonna splish splash a little bit. Okay, but that's what my splish splash looks like. Bro, I'm not sure. I don't really like get this fight as much as the other one. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. This one's a little harder. It's cool, but it's harder. All right, okay. You know what? No, I get it now. I won't die again. Okay. Yeah. Oh, is this the knockback? No? Okay, no. Bro, I want like a knockback. I want the knock, not the knock away. I want the knockback, man. It's fun. Wait. Ah. Man. Okay. I think we got this. I think I'm gonna live. I don't think I'll die again. I got max damage on this combo. Tidal wave. Oh shit, chat. Alright, this time I'm gonna stand like here. And I think I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, look at you. Wow, you guys are so cool. Bro, I almost ran straight into that. Drenching pulse. Wow, we like min-max that shit wrong. What's the difference between a knock? Yeah, I think I lagged there or something. That's weird. It's so weird. I think I just lagged, man. You guys saw that, right? Yeah, no, chat saying I lagged. Sorry about that, guys. My ISP has been shit in the bed recently. Yeah, I was lagging, yeah. Look at that. I got the LB, so I think I'm the real winner here. Yeah, I got some drop frames actually. I'm seeing, yeah. Oh, we won. Dope. Good job, team. I'm so proud of you. All right, let me just collect my my riches and rewards. Chat, you know the real reason I'm here today? It's for these, baby. Or for these. Fucking these, baby. I need my second chance points. So it's one more, right? Is it just one more? That was incredible. Is that what a primal looks like? Oh yeah, I guess you wouldn't know, would she? Not quite the same then, but why is that? The Leviathan of the Souls was summoned by Sahijin, who was no less than a god. Without their faith, the deformed deity that we brought into existence differed on a fundamental level, though it was no less formidable. The manifestation relied upon Pint's experiences with Leviathan, and may have been influenced by recollections of other water aspected beings, leading to further discrepancies. Did it have any like Susanoo mechanics or anything? I think like the pew 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 pew. I think that's like a Susanoo mechanic. Something. Bismarck. Who knows? I fucking know, bro. I have no idea. Memories brought to life. Amen. I have a bad memory. I actually do. Shinryu? No. He's not real. I can't remember any other fight where I've had lag, so it's probably not. Probably not. The first Leviathan didn't have two heads? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, because I thought it did, because the tail. Yeah, that's funny. My headcanon's Leviathan has two heads when you fight it and eat him because you have to target the tail and the head. Yeah, that's what I think too. I thought it had two heads, like in my head. But I can't tell if the plan actually worked. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. How goes it? Pretty good, man. Pretty good. After you finish slaying your primal, or whatever it is, I suggest you get back here on the double. There's something you ought to see. What could that be? Evidently, our only recourse is to return to our base of operations forthwith. We got a goth girl gaming on this fine Friday evening. Gentlemen, no barking, please. Who am I kidding, chat? You can, wait, no, you can't. Nope. She's like young, I think. I'm actually pretty sure Gaia's off the table, boys. I've not met Gaia yet, so I wouldn't know. I've just seen... I don't know, man. My context is Twitter, which is fucking scary. Yeah, no, I never even considered it. Pint, look. Oh, what? We like made an aetheryte? That's crazy. Oh wait, that's the water crystal. By the 12's good grace, 'tis a marvel to behold. I never thought that a whole lake would suddenly appear like this. Guys, we don't have to talk about like character ages in a video game. Like, you can just leave her off the table. You guys just talk about your stall or something. We don't need to have that conversation, okay? We're just getting started. I only hope the burden is not too much for you, Pint. Amen, brother. Amen. I'm here for Pride Month, baby. I may be a day late, but I'm here. There you go. I talked about your stall. Chat settles down. They're like, oh, actually, hold on. Let me put on my suit. You surely, you say, yes? They're like, oh, you stole her, yeah. Oh, there I say. I'm sorry. Excuse my manners. Merrill Whip. Oh, Merlin Breeder. Yes. Now we're talking business. I see. As much as I like being a Lala, I want to be hot so I can get my XIVGF. Don't worry, man. Girls don't play video games. They own video games. This proves that the water-aspected aether is no longer lying dormant. So which element should we realign next, Orion-J? I propose Earth. Yes! Should we succeed in the soil's life-giving energy, the empty shall become capable of supporting the growth of flora. Imagine that. Forests in the empty. But before we begin, I would like to know how that girl is doing. She's still sound asleep. She doesn't even as much as stir when I took her helmet off. I thought it might be getting a bit stuffy in there, and I was curious to know what kind of person we're dealing with. I thought she was the campfire. I have a Final Fantasy girlfriend. She just plays on a different DC. Oh, that's cool, man. But they're adding cross DC travel, so we could meet her soon, right, man? Right? Yeah, we can meet your girlfriend in another DC. That's awesome, man. I can't wait. Can't wait to meet her, man. She seems surprisingly normal, not like your usual void scent. I'd say she's around the same age as you, Reen. Perhaps a little older. Alright, boys. Right, boys, there it is. You guys seen this? Right? Behave. Well, whoever she is, I wouldn't let her rest while we concentrate on the task at hand. As much as I'd love to go with you, I'd best stay here in case she wakes up, and I'm feeling less than cooperative. I think Reen's like 14. And while I wait here, I had something to read. My thoughts will be with you as you fly off to face your next opponent. It must be strange feeling bring something into existence through your own willpower, only to slay it immediately after. I almost feel sorry for the poor things. All the same, I wish you luck. If all goes well, he won't be waiting too long. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can see results. Yeah, you guys, I shouldn't have mentioned it, because I think mentioning it sort of brought it into people's minds when it maybe wouldn't have. But, yeah, we don't, because, like, it's one thing to talk about the video game character, but then you guys are like, well, actually, the age of... It's like, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, then it's, like, real, you know? All right. Anyway, yeah. Stick to your Stola. Stick to your Stola, boys. That's all I'm asking. Now, before we embark on our journey, there is one question I feel we should ask. Where are we going? Where are we going? You know? Chat. Still want to be a weeb now? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anymore, man. Yeah. I would suggest a certain region that lieth to the east of Norrent, which was once home to a great Mount Atlas. And the Earth we wish to invoke could be a little more fitting choice than Titan. I don't think I've heard of that one. What's it like? Wait. Of the land. He's worshipped by the kobolds, the landslides. Dude, they didn't do a single... Come on, they could have put a jail joke in there. Yeah, come on, Yahtzee you, fellas. Yahtzee you. Seems like you had a rather traumatic experience. No, landslide's pretty easy. I mean just the jails. Fuck the jails, man. Alright. If our last battle is anything to go by, this one would be different from the Pint remembers, yes? Aye, 'twould be wise to consider the two as entirely separate beings. As such, thou must needs to conceive new stratagems if thou art to triumph and bet the battle to come. You know what? I bet the landslides are gonna be like... I bet you're gonna have to stand, like... Instead of standing out of the landslide, I bet you have to stand only in the little gap where the landslide would be, and everything around it becomes dangerous. 5-head prediction, man. Pint, you didn't do the multiple landslides with 2.0 latency? I mean, I don't know. That stuff sounds kind of easy. Who knows? As such, thou needs to conceive new stratagems now to past experience will avail thee naught, I fear. Avail thee naught? Alright, Pint, once you're ready, we'll be on our way. Lag slides? Oh, yeah, no, because I'm lagging a lot right now, guys. I hope I don't die because of the lag. It took a while, but we finally arrived. Ready, Pint? Yeah. 2.0 latency was 150 ms from EU. EU servers were in Canada? Oh, dude, I'm playing on EU servers right now. What do you mean? I have like that much ping. 400 landslide pings? Maybe that's a little more. But like 150? Bro, I can handle that. I've been handling that. Bro, I feel like too close to the camera. What's that? Why am I like, whoa. Back up. It's too much pride for me. There we go. Every like twice a stream, I remember that I'm like a real human being with like flesh and a body. I gotta put an end to that, man. I gotta become an anime version of myself far sooner. Okay, unironically, I'm not gonna like go on a VTuber arc until the MSQ is done. After the MSQ is done, who knows? But I think while I'm doing the MSQ, I need to have my facial expressions. You know, you guys need to see like all the emotions I feel all the time. I definitely feel emotions. I have them. I swear I have emotions. It'd be super weird if I didn't feel anything. Eden's Gate. The sepulchre. Okay. Oh! Chat. I saw Haru doing this on stream like a couple days ago. I saw Haru doing this, man. I only saw like one frame though. I literally saw like he queued into it on mental roulette. That's cute. That's cute. I don't like this grid pattern on the floor. Not a fan of that. Yo. I don't know about this. Oh, you guys want the pull? Yo, thanks for the prime, man. Appreciate it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we tincture. And we do the melee combo. Into that. Into that. Into that. That. Into that. Voice of the land. Monkey ass. Yo, Xander, think of the prime. Okay, what's that mean? What's that mean, bro? What's the mean, bro? I don't like it, man. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'll get it. I get it. Where did the land? Okay, that's strange. Dude, I fuck with this song. Dude, I like this song. I might have to use this in a video. This is so good. Guys, I'm going to the opposite end. That's fine, right? Oh, no. No. Not the jails. Anything. Not the jails, man. Anything but the jails. Oh, it's gonna blow. Oh, it wasn't gonna blow. Good thing I didn't die. This track is called Landslide. Dope. Oh, you know what? I'm called Pint Slide. Oh, Pint. Massive landslide. Nice. Fucking yeah, it's dope, bro. Cool mechanic, man. Also, I called it. Just for the record. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, okay. I'll take that. Sorry, I think my modem unplugged or something. That was weird. Is stream still on? Cat, I can't tell. Oh shit, jails. Alright, there's a line on that one. Don't know what that means. No one's standing. Oh. Okay. Bro, I just need to follow people around more. I try and figure it out myself, but if I just follow people, I usually live. But now that I've said that, they're gonna be fucking with me. Oh, he's a car! Let's go! He's on the baby arc. Yeah, I fucking love this game, man. What do you mean I die? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Yeah, that's right. Res the healer and not the red mage. Yeah, man. Dope. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool, guys. How you doing, chat? Thanks. appreciate it. I ain't doing shit till I get healed. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright, but it said it won't aid me naught. Right, where's fucking everyone stood? Bro, even when you think you're safe, you're not, man. You gotta stand where people are all the time, because the car's got a special move. God damn it, bro. Dude, I hate one-shot mechanics that don't have a good tell. I really do, man. I'm just saying, man. I'm just complaining. I'm just whining. Ruh-roh. I might... Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. Alright, where's everyone chilling? Alright. Okay. Okay, I think I get it. This is pretty much how everyone went when it first came out? Yeah. Massive landslide? Look at this fucking guy. Oh, but you have to move out after, otherwise you die. And also you have to move out of that. And over here, oh, I'm not gonna lie, that sounded like complaining, but that was actually just me panicking. Left with landslide. So this is actually funny because he's gonna do a right one after, just like the ultimate mechanic. And then also big landslide. I actually like this part. This is cute. I like this part. I like that. Oh shit, I'm fucking up my rotation. I'm paying too much attention to the fight. Bang. I'm owning. I'm owning. What can I say? You know what? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'll take it. Nice job, people who predicted 2 deaths. Look, man, it's these are hard. Maybe I shouldn't play Red Mage. Maybe I should like get someone else to play Red Mage so I can just res me all the time. Dude, I should play Warrior. Oh, Eden Minor. Yeah, they got Reen as a minion. I'll be taking that. Yes, and that, and that. Oh, you guys can have the rings, though. Can the Warrior of Light explain why Titan is a car? Well, you see, it's because Sephiroth is a car. It's because he hits like a truck, bro. Fuck. Alright, welcome back. You must be exhausted. For a creature made of rock, that was a lot more agile than I was expecting. I wonder, was the Titan of your world a tough opponent too? Never stood a chance against me. Having seen the way you fight, I can believe that. Yeah. It's kind of easy. Oh man. More importantly, you defeated another elemental being, which means we're a step closer to reclaiming the empty. Fucking... I can't wait to see how much of a difference you've made this time. Is that the last one of this, like, wing? Because if so, it might be twinning, a twinning moment. You know, I could keep going, though. I think I might just keep going with Eden. I might just do more. I know some of it's MSQ locked, though. Maybe I might just keep going. I might do this. Is the second wing MSQ locked? Or is... You can do 4 more? Okay, you know what? I think I might do that. Did we really do all this? Aye, 'twould appear that the balance has been returned to the element of earth, and yet... The transformation hath affected only the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond this lake doth remain unchanged. 'Tis passing strange indeed. Did we do something wrong? Though this falleth short of the outcome I had envisioned, 'tis plain our efforts were not in vain. You missed, bro. That's not where her head is. You're not petting her very well. May have this localized phenomenon as the result of an intersectional aether currents. You guys hear that? They got sex in the aether now. Alright. Therefore, it is unreasonable to assume that similar locations in the empty have undergone comparable alterations. Then the aether will spread out from these points to cover the rest of... No! Reen. Oh, sorry. I thought he'd be saying it. Damn, it's crazy. It's over. The next piece of the puzzle. Yeah. They got water. They got rocks now. What else do you need, fellas? That's enough for fishing. Am I right, fellas? Say it with me. Fish fear me. Women scare me. Sunny Dove, thanks to Prime, man. Appreciate it. It's nothing. It's nothing. That didn't look like nothing to me. You better lie down for a while. No, really, I'm fine. Anyway, we still got work to do. Nay, Thancred hath the right of it. 'Twould be unwise to exert thyself overmuch. I appreciate your concern, but I do wish you'd stop your fussing. Reen, thou knowest not the strain thou dost place on thyself. Though the elements of water and earth hath been restored, continuing exposure to the empty stagnant aether may yet sap thee of thy remaining strength. Now that you mention it, I've been feeling a bit out of the sorts ever since we got here. Yeah. Oh yeah, because she's like made of light and she's like dying. I should probably get away from the empty and rest for a while. Pray do so. Meanwhile, I shall remain here. The restoration of the first two elements hath produced an unexpected results, and I require time to analyze our findings. However, I must ask thee to refrain from discussing our work in the empty, even with our closest comrades. Why? I thought they'd welcome the news. And instead, they shall, once we have more to show for our efforts. Nevertheless, this mission is one of surpassing danger. I am loath to place our dearest friend at risk until absolutely necessary. You have their best interests at heart, I'm sure, but to be perfectly honest, I'd prefer not to keep secrets from the people I trust with my life. I don't want to make a habit of this, but I'll do as you ask. Amen. It seems to me that Reen isn't the only one that would benefit from a change of scenery. Our sleeping beauty would likely fare better with a more hospitable surroundings. We need to have our associates at the Crystarium organize a safe place for her to stay. If you and Pike could go ahead and have a word for them, Mordsuck, we'll catch up once you and Orion J. Cool, man. Oh, Orion J wants to keep things secret again? He does have a bad habit at that. Okay, it's not always necessary. ... Perhaps thou too should accompany her on the return journey. I dare say she would be glad of thy presence. No, not this time. She's come such a long way since we first met, and I worry that relying on me too much will only hold her back. We won't be staying in the First forever. The time will come for Reen and I to part ways, and for her to follow her own path again. Dude, I've never even thought of that. Fuck. I just thought she'd like come with us, man. It's kind of fucked, man. I feel like every character is just... Wait, that means Menphilia is going to be, like, gone. That means basically every character native to the First, more or less, is, like, canonically, like, dead. They're, like, inaccessible to us after Endwalker. I know you understand this too, Orion J. I see you trying to pass on as much of your knowledge as possible while you still can, and to her credit, she's actually taking most of it in. Rena's possessed of a natural affinity for aetherology, unlike some who shall remain unnamed. Oh, fucking owned, man. Damn. They about to start making out, man. Under the moonlight, no less. A natural affinity for staying awake during your lectures, more like. Ooh, dude, they love each other so much, man. I'll come to think of it, she doesn't really take after me at all. However, like thee, she is predisposed to brooding in silence in lieu of voicing her concerns. Damn, they're flirting. They're flirting so hard. Says the master of keeping his cards close to his chest. Bro, you talking about his chest now? Damn, bro. I knew this was like a Pride Month raid, but I thought it was like Reen and Gaia. I didn't know about these two. Okay. Says the master of giving God's closest chest. Anyways, Pint, you'd better take the sky slipper with Rain. And leave you two gentlemen with some privacy. Okay. It's true that she's been through a lot lately, but so have you. We'll need you to be ready for the challenges that lie ahead. So go on and get some rest. We shall await the news of thy safe arrival in Amarang. Alright. So, I must ask. So, a little bit of a story chat. Me and Jub has not done the twinning. Jub's been like saving the twinning. And we're always like, alright. I do a lot of content on stream, so I'm not doing it with my friends, which is sad. And also I'm like kind of behind, so by the time I get to content, everyone's already done it before me, right? So me and Jub was like, oh, I'll save the twinning. That will like have that. That'll be a little thing. So I just want to make sure, Jub, are you gonna be like awake by the time I finish the other wings to do the twinning? I do it on stream with friends. What I meant is my friends have like already done it before, you know, because I'm streaming, and they like have completed the MSQ. All right, Reen. It seems like we're all having quite a serious discussion. I hope I haven't given you any cause for concern. You'll be awake. Cool. Well, if you say so, I probably shouldn't stay in the empty any longer than necessary, though. Would you like me to take first shift piloting, or shall I? Dude, do you think Reen knows about her two dads? Phew, I'm glad I had you there to keep me company. Phew, I'm glad I had you there to keep me company. I have no idea how I would have passed the time otherwise. Yeah, that part when we were just singing fucking country roads. Fucking through the outback. Good time, Reen. Good time. I should go on road trips more often. Now that we're here, I need to find our contact at the Crystarium. Yeah, but before that, I was hoping I could have a word with you. Something's been on my mind. Yeah, I think you have a new stepdad, Reen. It might not be the best place for it. Those creatures over there look a bit hungry. Oh. It's the place, man.
When I first spoke to Thancred and Noringe about what I sensed in the empty, part of me wished we could have left it alone. I guess I was scared of what we'd find.
But now that we found Eden, I don't know if I've made the right choice. If I had given in to my fear, I probably would have spent the rest of my life wondering what might have been. Damn, bro.
From now on, whenever I hear that voice inside me telling me to run away, to hide, I won't listen. That's not who I am anymore. Even so, all the courage in the world is not going to help me decide what we should do with that girl when she wakes up. Do you remember what she said right before she passed out? Why am I here? What is happening? What if she's been controlled or forced to act against her will? Whatever the case, it's clear that she's not a monster. She's a person, like you or me. Obviously, she knows something about Eden, and we'll need all the information we can get. But more than that, I just want to talk to her and find out who she is and see if there's anything we can do to help her. Aw, we ship it, boys. We ship it. On the other hand, oh my god, I like pushed an eyelash into my eye. Oh fuck. We shouldn't forget that I'm crying, man. This game's so sad, man. Oh, Shatterburgers. We must forget that she attacks us once. So what's to say she won't try it again when she wakes up? If she keeps us from reclaiming the empty, it'll be all my fault. It's no good. I can't make up my mind. What do you think we should do, Pint? I think we should wait for the next patch to release. Even Emmett Stelk had his reasons. We should at least hear her out. Yeah.
We got him, chat. Yeah, man, it's so sad. I see what you mean. Perhaps we'd be able to come to an understanding. If we'd been able to come to an understanding, things wouldn't have ended the way they did. I hope that she's nothing like Emmett Selk, but we won't know until we speak to her. I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel like Emmett, like, really let that shit happen to him. Like, he was like he let us, like, come to him with the light. We were, like, fucked. There's, like, no way we were gonna live. Until he, like, let us come to the place and do the thing. But also I've been thinking, right, chat? Like, so probably what there's probably an alternate timeline where Graha, where the crystal exarch came from, where the rejoining did happen because of some shit. But I don't know, man. I don't know how this time travel shit works. I think there's two Eorzeas and one is bad. Or something. Not an uncommon theory that Emmett was basically suicidal. Emmett got emotional, abandoned tactics, and lost. Maybe both. Maybe a little bit. There's a short story about the bad time that you can read. Okay, maybe I will. Until then, I'll try to concentrate on the here and now. Speaking of which, I still need to see Orion J's errands. The people we're on our way to meet lent us the Sky Slipper and most of the apparatus we've been using. And since we've been sworn to secrecy, I assume the same applies to them and their colleagues. Anyway, once that's over with, we can find a place to relax. There is the other timeline, but it's not insanely far ahead, and it's dealing with the aftermath of the 8th Umbral Calamity. Yeah, I don't, like, get that. Like, could like, in theory, right, this alternate timeline, could Emmett Selk go to the alternate timeline and be like, oh, look, rejoined now, we won? Or is the alternate timeline just it's like a different world like the first, except it's a lot more similar, maybe? Maybe it's like a one-to-one recreation of the source. Like, I'm not really sure how it is. Isn't Pint up to date? He could read all the short stories now. That could be, like, fun to do on stream. Time is a tangled web. Amen, brother. What's up, Reen? What's good? I don't think he can travel in the timeline. That's the point of why he kidnapped Graha. He wanted to figure out how Graha managed time travel. Man, he didn't need us then. Fuck. Now that we're here, allow me to introduce you to two members of our inner circle, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's Smalls and Ledge. That's Ghoul, who's interested in trading for any relics we find in the empty. Apparently he mostly deals in exotic weapons and whatnot, but he's agreed to keep us supplied for whatever else we can't get from the Crystarium. Okay. I think it's just an issue of time travel stories, so I just prefer to ignore it. I know, but I always like having an answer to that sort of thing. Now, the ones we came to meet should be around here somewhere. Ah, Reen, what a relief to see you unharmed from your expedition. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. We were gone a bit longer than expected. Pint, I'd like you to meet Luri. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As a representative of the Settlement Council, I'm here to oversee delivery of equipment deemed necessary to your mission. I'll be able to hand It's crazy. This fellow, crazy as well. Actually, there's something we need to take care of. It's probably not best to talk at it in the middle of the market, though. I'll take it from here, Pint. You should get some rest. But before you go, I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. We still have a long road ahead of us, but if we give it our all, there's nothing we can't handle. So true, bestie. All right, let's see. What do I need here? I could do with some tenacity in my life. I don't think you need to explicitly explain things that will be explained in game. That's probably true. It's probably true. Oh, a cutscene. I didn't expect this. I see. Though it is mere suspicion, it would behoove us to proceed without caution. Moreover, I would refrain from discussing the matter with Rena and Pint until we know more. You motherfucker. You goddamn secrets. While I appreciate you telling me, even if it is too soon to be sure, I'm the one watching over her after all. Why? Why, bro? Like, why? Bro, you can't trust me? The Oracle of Darkness. Wow. That's crazy. I pray it is not true. I feel like it's not necessarily a bad thing that she's the Oracle of Darkness. She could be a good guy. Fucking where do I go now? Ah. This guy? Oh, look, there she is, chat. She's listening to Evanescence. Ah, there you are. I'm part of the team helping with the highly classified, very, very secret thing. The fact of the matter is, I've come to inform you of a rather impressive development. It's about the girl who's brought back from the empty. She's finally woken up, you see. Eagle spotted. Amen. Yalfort and Pint too. We heard the news from Thancred. Is it true? Why, yes, it most certainly is. Apparently her name is Gaia. She claims to be a free citizen of Yulmore, though she remembers nothing of the events leading up to her attack on Eden. Interesting. Interesting. Yulmore, huh? She's lost her memory. Parts of it, at the very least, but we cannot be sure that whether she's telling the truth or it's merely a ruse. Yet she's yet to display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. And Thancred's with her now, is she? Yulmore? Yes, he's taken her to Yulmore, mainly to verify what she's told us so far. Quiz the locals, that sort of thing. Huh. After that, the plan is to come back here, although they're taking a rather longer than anticipated. I do hope nothing is amiss. Well, that's rather interesting. Yulmore. I thought she'd be like... I thought she was like... My theory was like maybe some other place survived the light out in the empty, and that she was from there. Good grief. Are you always this slow? Bro, those heels.
At this rate, it'll be dark again before we know it. The night sky is returning. Oh, well and good. But does that make each day seem awfully short? And who are you still dragging your heels back there? At least act like you've got a purpose, would you?
There she is, fellas. That's your rebellious niece. Now look here, I'm not one of your servants. Why didn't you try carrying your own luggage for a change? Thancred is rebellious. This fucking rebellious teenage daughter. He had like the easy daughter that was like the goody two shoes, and now he's got to deal with this.
Thancred, you're back.
You lot are a sight for sore eyes. Yes, even you, Orion J. Gaia and I have just finished shipping her personal effects from Yulmore.
I'm glad we could finally meet. Properly, I mean. Ah, so did you learn anything useful?
Other than where she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. Dude, that's like me in real life. I'm just like her, bro. Hells, she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Yulmore is patchy at best. This is so funny. She's got such a tood, bro. But she seems convinced that she'll regain her memory if she accompanies us. And so she invited herself to join our merry band. And for her first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage. When do we get the Oracle of Darkness attire? Fucking so true.
If you insist on standing around talking, I might suggest finding a place to sit down first. My feet are killing me.
Bro, you're the one wearing like giga heels. Then perhaps you should have chosen more sensible footwear. Still, it's not such a bad idea, shall we? Bro, how many fucking Metallica t-shirts do you think she has in those suitcases? Many, many, many. I feel like those are like, that's like the most like black lipstick I've seen on a character. I've never really seen, I feel like you can't really do that with other walls. Look at them. Look at this. And on Pride Month, no less. I've got so many things I want to ask, but I probably shouldn't bombard her with questions. Just keep it cool. You know, just be yourself. She'll think you're great, Reen. Don't worry about it. What do you have to say? I'll give you my own impression of Gaia, but I would be interested in hearing your opinion. Go on, talk to her and see what you make of the situation. And you? Amnesia. 'Tis troubling, though not entirely unexpected. They might be gay. Who knows? She's a Paramore fan for sure. Amen. No, you can actually, new DLC just dropped. You can actually be gay year round. It's crazy. So you don't remember anything at all. Not attacking us, not falling unconscious. Anything? Okay. Such selective amnesia would rightly raise suspicion within those of a cautious mind. Yet if she doth speak the truth, it would lend credence to my current hypothesis, though admittedly, some further... Not now, Orion J. She's just woken up. You don't want to bore her back to sleep. In any case, I prefer to follow my instincts, and they're telling me that Gaia means us no harm. After much deliberation, I thought it only right to let her know about our works in the empty. A sign of goodwill, after all. Trust works both ways. I hope being gay is not mandatory for the new relic weapon. I don't know, man. Have you seen Godbutt? Though I would ask you, Pint, not to let your guard down just yet. Bro, why have I got like a spotlight on me? It's crazy. Pride Month got buffed. It's now Pride Year. Yeah, amen, amen. So you're the one I'm supposed to have fought.
Come to think of it, I'd recognize you from somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I make videos. Yeah. I don't know if you're on me. Tempted as a black mage. Yeah, it's got like 1 million views. It's real fun.
Perhaps you just didn't make much of an impression. But to be honest, I do have the feelings that since meeting you, those hazy memories are becoming slightly clearer.
Damn, she got no fucking chill, huh?
It's like remembering fragments of a dream, only to realize those things actually happened. It's as though my whole life has been leading to this.
Thou speakest as though thou didst expect these events.
I guess you could say that. It's what the fairy tells me. I can't see it, but it's as though someone else is inside me, and I can hear its voice in my head. It whispers to me, telling me to use its power. Magic, I suppose you could call it. Not that I know much about that sort of thing.
I like how this looks like you're at the kids' dinner table at a party. I feel like your Orion J is like the fucking staff. He's like, he's getting like paid like fucking $5.50 an hour. It's like, oh yeah, I like my job. Thancred's just a teenager doing it during summer at college. And this power alloweth thee to tear open a fabric betwixt realities. that thou mayest call forth the aether-starved denizens of what remaineth from the 13th.
What? What was that supposed to mean? Was that supposed to mean something, or are you just spouting random words at me?
You know what? I think she's pretty based, actually.
Honestly, I don't know how you put up with all this. I've only just met him, and his insufferable prattler's already given me a headache. Gods, I can't even believe I'm having this conversation. To think that I was flying about in a suit of armor, waving a sword, that doesn't sound like me at all. Someone else inside you. Like Minfilia was inside me?
Wait, who would her Minfilia be? It wouldn't be Emmett Suck, would it? Surely it wouldn't. Alright. Aye, the similarities cannot be ignored, though it is too early to say for certain. Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. Max Philly. Alright, bro. Thanks, yeah. Thanks, chat. The Oracle of Darkness.
What does this mean?
It means that you may have been right when you said she has something in common with Emmett Silk. Those who have been used as a living host by an Ascian have no recollection of events that occurred during their possession. This I know from personal experience. But Gaia seems to have some memory still, even if they're a little hazy. Moreover, she has remained in control of herself when she heard of the voice within, much like you with Minfilia. And though Reen was very much her own person, Minfilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, granting her hair and eyes a hue akin to that of our dear departed friend. And it is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven locks may be a manifestation of the darkness, which hath come to reside within her.
But I was born like this, and my parents, they both had black hair too.
Ooh, what if it's like generational? No? No then, okay.
Or at least I think they did. It's been so long since I saw them, I can't remember too well.
Alright. It's on the table.
But enough about me. You're Minfilia, aren't you? The Oracle of Light, who they were hosting in Yulmore. That's right. Though imprisoning is the better word, they kept me locked away, and I don't know much about Yulmore and its people, or the rest of the world for that matter.
I see. How exactly did the Oracle of Light come to run with the Warrior of Darkness? It all started when... Damn, that's crazy.
Yes, I remember the day when everyone went raving mad and Lord of All Three fled.
Everything after that is still a blur. That wait, she was there like recently then. Okay. From what Gaia's told me, she wasn't part of the mob that attacked us. But how was she able to resist Vorthry's control? Mayhap 'twas the intervention of this fairy, for whom she spoketh. As curious as that may be, we still don't know why she appeared out of nowhere as soon as Eden took flight. This is just a guess, but I'd say that the fairy reacted to it in some way, and for whatever reason, made me go after it. Yes, that seems like the only explanation.
I didn't know about you lot, but I've had enough of nattering. I'm going back to Eden.
Dude, that fucking outfit's so good, man. It's so fucked we can't wear that.
What? But why? The fairy wanted something from Eden, and knowing what it is will bring me a step closer to discovering exactly what has been living in my head all these years. Besides, my memories aren't going to restore themselves. Certainly not through idle chit-chat. So I'm going, and that's that. Gaia, wait!
Utterly insufferable. And yet, we can't well leave her on her own devices. Come on. I want her outfit and hairstyle so bad. Yeah, I guess the hairstyle's pretty cool too. I will say though, like, I know these characters are designed by like another person, but Gaia specifically does look a little out of place in the usual 14 character lineup. Just a little bit. Which is a shame, because I wish there was more characters that looked like Gaia. It's fucking really good aesthetic. I wish they made like a whole fucking Bloodborne like area expansion, whole zone, but lest. We only just got Lisa's hair and outfit. I know, man. It's fucked. She's from the guy who made Kingdom Hearts. Dude, I fucking hate Gaia. That's the worst character. Oh, Kingdom Hearts, you say? Oh, it's crazy. I love Kingdom Hearts, man.
Get away from me!
You not scared at all of the big guy there?
Gaia! It seems I have no choice.
Oh. Oh, she can like use that. Okay. She just like cast death on it. What? Whoa. She's like a black mage, guys. And she could do that on us, huh? Evil Manphilia, dude.
What am I?
Dude, young Yotsuyu is so crazy. Spider didn't do the mechanic from Eden 2. That's funny. That's true.
What are you all gawping at? I don't mean to stare, but it's not every day I see magic like that. So this is the power the fairy you spoke of. Ever since I was a child, it has whispered to me, telling me what to do. That's how I came to use its power. But there are things I can't even explain. Holes ripped in thin air, terrifying creatures crawling out, ghastly-looking blades and armor appearing out of nowhere. But worst of all, it's the dark energy that comes from inside.
You know what? Yeah, this checks the Kingdom Hearts guy made this go.
This power, it feels as though it's flowing through me. Never truly mine, even when it answers my call. It's always a few moments away from...
It always takes a few moments for the spells to work. So in summary, you don't have any control over the magic.
Well, it's not as if I've ever tried to control it. I haven't made a habit of fighting wild beasts.
Unfortunately, it's part and parcel of traveling through Amarang. And while I understand that you want answers, you're not going to find them unprepared as you are. But if your heart is set on this, then we'll help you. Reen, think about what you're saying. You're seriously considering taking Gaia to see Eden? There's no telling what might happen if she loses control again, so the safest option for her is to stay away until our work is done. Somewhere we can keep an eye on her. You must realize it's for her own good. Madge moment. She's gonna be mad at that. I must concur with Thancred's assessment. At present, we know precious little of Gaia's origin, and less still of her powers.
Sloppy.
Yo, Rumiko, thank you for the tier 1, man. I appreciate it. If she is indeed the Oracle of Darkness, her presence may complicate a task already fraught with peril, placing our mission and her own well-being in jeopardy. In full knowledge of the risks, dost thou still wish to pursue this course? Yes, I do.
It wasn't so long ago that I was living in isolation, being held against my will. Maybe the people keeping an eye on me thought that was for my own good too. But if we shut Gaia away, for our own convenience. We're no better than Volthri or Ranjit.
Guys, I don't know if I can do the whole of the next wing here. It's been like 30 minutes. I didn't know there'd be this much in between questing. I don't know.
I've learned that when someone is in need, we must reach out for a helping hand, not push them away. Now it's my turn to do for Gaia what you've all done for me. Maybe we can. I'm gonna try. Even knowing the danger that lies ahead, I won't choose the easy way out. This is the path that I've chosen. Is that good enough for you? I'm eating more than I can chew. It's fine. You know what? Lucy Paya does like 2-hour streams. Maybe I've already met my quota. I'll see how long it takes for the next like duty to be unlocked. Even if I just do some of them. Like maybe I just do one fight. And then do fucking twinning. I can't say further than that. How about you, Orange? The light of thy spirit doth burn bright. Mine apologies, my dear, but we felt it necessary to test thy resolve. Let it suffice it to say thou hast left no room for doubt. That she was getting trolled. For what it's worth, Reen, I never doubted that you'd come. But make no mistake, the dangers that Orion and I spoke of is all too real. If you're prepared to go through with this, then we'd be right there beside you. That means a lot to me. Yeah, but she uploads to YouTube more than once a decade. You're right. I need to steal that power that Lucy Paya has to fucking make videos every week. Like, you know what's fucked too, man? Like, she makes videos once a week, and the part of my videos isn't even the editing that takes long. I've been writing this video for 3 months. Bro, if I could write even like half as fast as Lucy Paya. Oh my god. Oh, it's so annoying. I need to steal it. I need to steal her power. Alright. I couldn't care less about travel with, but if we're going to, then let's get going already. There's supposed to be some sort of craft waiting at the southern watchtower, yes? Come along then, and don't fall behind. Dude, Lucy and Preach are like the 2 Final Fantasy like streamers and YouTubers I actually watch. Actually, I do watch Haru, actually. I watch Haru. But like, Haru doesn't make YouTube videos, so... Kidnapper. Dude, she's a demon. I should teleport out. I don't think one kidnaps Lucy. One gets kidnapped by Lucy. My videos are genius. I do. I mean, I know. No, yes, of course. But oh yeah, I watched Depler too. I watched Depler like kind of more when I was a Sprout, because like I was like, you know, I had sort of a backlog of content. But now that I'm sort of caught up, right? Haru has been working on a video. Make Haru to make an art tag on Twitter. You're right. I should make an art tag. Yeah, no, that's true. Hey, maybe you could tell Haru. I'm sure you'd like to hear it. No, I actually will tell Haru that. I like bringing shit up with Haru and be like, yo, Haru, guess what someone said in my chat today. Thanks to the Prime, man. I watch Lulu compilations. I don't watch too much Lulu because I never know like when a spoiler might pop up, right? Yeah, I'm a Preach guy. I'm a Lucy guy. I don't. You know what's funny though? I don't watch like any MSQ reacts. I think what I like most about Lucy's content is it's like content. It's not like just stream highlights. It's like actually like a made video. I want more of that on my second channel. I really do. I've been saying it for a long time. I'll figure it out someday. I'm not even gonna like say I've got a new strategy. Like I'll figure it out one day. One day I'll know how to do it. But that's what I'm going for. It might be a bit of a tight squeeze with the 5 of us, but we'll manage. Perhaps R&J can sit on top of our luggage. I watched Xenos when he said to switch to legacy controls. Dude, people really... I'm not gonna lie. Like, legacy controls really do make the game a lot easier. I think if you're doing any ultimates or anything like that, it's almost mandatory.
I mean, it's not like mandatory, but it just makes it easier. It's so worth getting used to. Yeah, I almost feel like I feel a bit meh that my only content is my playthrough of 14. It's like cool, like every other streamer, you know. Not that it's like bad. I just want more than just that. You know what I mean? It's like just me playing a game. Wow, Pint, so original.
So there it is.
It's your content so far. Amen. I can change. I can change chat. Believe me. Standard controls are good. I like the control that it offers. Very well said by someone who doesn't use legacy controls. Eden, I'll find the answers I seek. I've never known someone to go to legacy, keep legacy for like a month, and then go back to standard. Everyone I've known to like who's still in standard has tried legacy for like maybe a couple days, frankly. Guy, the bringer of the flood, the first Sinisa, would it lead me to my past or to my future? Oh, this is like in her brain. What? What awaited the path ahead? I couldn't say, but I had no choice to take the first step. That's weird. Okay. I use standard to RP. I will give you that. Standard's better for RP. Yeah. Not being able to run backwards. Honestly, this is the big part. Like, if the boss is casting a mechanic that I have to look at, and also there's an AU on my feet, I get to just hold S. You know? Like, Titan, Ifrit in a woo. Oh shit, he comes down. I look here. Okay, is there a safe spot here? Yes, I go forward. No, I just hold S. I don't know, man. Why spend a month getting used to different controls when I've been using standard for pretty much for my entire MMO career? Checkmate lesbians. Because it's better. So that's why. WoW bad, and you're trying to use WoW controls. But WoW bad. Ooh. Are you telling me you like WoW's controls? So you like WoW? Oh, I don't know, chat. Oh, that's what I... Did you just WoW bad me? Yeah, I did. I just WoW batted you. Yeah, WoW's controls are standard controls.
I want to know what it's like. I know what it's like. It was the same for me.
WoW bad, Final Fantasy good. Amen, brother. Amen. Preach. Preach it.
But I was lucky, because Thancred freed me from Yulmore, and I had a chance to see the world. More importantly, though, I met all kinds of people, and they taught me not to live in another shadow, but to be myself.
They're both from Yulmore. That's cute.
Maybe one day you'll have that chance too. Said your piece, have you? One day? What's that supposed to mean?
Fuck you, Gaia. Fuck you, man. Don't be mean to Reen. Fuck you.
I don't know how the great Oracle of Light sees such things. But for someone like me, who's only known life in Yulmore, there was no tomorrow. There was no future. Only here and now.
But Reen's from Yulmore.
And while we waste time on these meaningless conversations, I feel each moment of my life slipping away. Time, it won't wait. Not for me, not for anyone. I don't know how much longer I can hold on to who I am. I'm sorry, Gaia. Gaia? That's probably not even my real name.
It isn't?
When Thancred asked me my name, I couldn't remember. That's when the fairy whispered to me, Gaia.
But you grew up in Yulmore. Surely someone there must know who you are. Everyone I had once known has either disappeared or been turned into sin eaters. Those whose faces and names I still remember, that is. In the end, we found not a single person who so much as recognized me. As far as I can recall, I've never been the most social person. Really? I didn't get that vibe.
Well, even if it's not your real name, I think Gaia sounds lovely. If you're happy with it, then that's what I'll call you.
Ah. Amen.
And if you're willing, instead of the Oracle of Light, please call me Reen. It's not the name I was born with, that's long forgotten now, but the one the people whom I consider my family gave to me.
Is that so? Well, as much as I'd love to keep up this chatting, there's something bothering me. I thought that the fairy would have reached Eden in some way, but nothing's. But so far, nothing whatsoever. From what I gather, it wasn't until Eden started moving again that I appeared out of the blue. Perhaps if you were to actually try flying it somewhere, the fairy might break its silence. If you've got the elements to restore, or whatever it was, why don't you just hurry up and get it over with? At once, your ladyship. Aye, it might be best to resign ourselves to her mannerisms. A good thing we're not too wholly unfamiliar with attending nobility, given certain company in the scions. Of whomsoever dost thou speak, I wonder? Alright, everyone. I think we've talked long enough. Yeah, my throat's kind of killing me. It's kind of been 40 minutes of reading, not gonna lie. If you're ready, let's make our way to Eden. Alright, what do you guys think? Should I do one Eden? I can either do one reading and then do the twinning, or I do the twinning now. What do you guys think? Did Thancred just talk shit on the twins? Yeah. Thancred's he just talks shit on everything. Coin flip twinning? Yo, mods, let's get a vote in the chat. Yeah, I think next time I'm gonna have some FC members in the call doing the voices for the characters so that I can fucking you know. Mods Paul. Yo, BX, thanks for the tier 1, man. Appreciate it. Alright, twinning or Eden, baby. I'm gonna get a drink while this poll runs. And let me like fucking. Can I cam off? Yeah, one sec. There we go. Chat exposed. Don't say bad things. I'm not wearing pants. I gotta. Hey, I'm wearing boxers, but like you know how it is. Oh, there we go. All right. Look at that. Yeah, no, next time I think I'm gonna have some friends in the call to voice characters and then be silent for the rest of the time because this is my show and I don't expect to be having any other people trying to steal the spotlight. Let's get that clear. Yo, Jezza the Hut, thanks for the Prime, man. Appreciate it. That could be cool, and then I could get like other streamers and get them to like I'll exhaust them on my stream by doing voices so that they don't stream themselves, and then I'll be the only streamer. I'll just get streamers to stream on my Twitch account. Yeah, dude, that's great. That's such a good idea. All right, where is the twinning? How do I do the twinning? I don't know how to do the twinning. I don't know where it is. Probably Crystarium, right? That's my guess. Yeah, I really wanna make a game show, man. Like I want to make a game show so that like when I meet all these creators, it's through a game show. I think a game show is a really good icebreaker for meeting people. You know, like I've been making an effort to reach out more. I've been trying to like talk to more content creators and stuff because I'm a very like shut in kind of guy. So I've been shooting more DMs. I've been trying to make more friends. You feel me? And I really want to do a game show. Oh, look at that! Thanks, mods. Appreciate it. All right, by the time you hear this, yeah, thanks for the bits, buddy. I need like a new bit thing. Look at that. That's like an unfinished animation. I haven't even edited it once. You don't need to invent a game show to talk to others. So you're starting to see how I work as a human being. Yeah, yes. I thought I was a bunny boy. It's just a weird posture. Alright. Enter at the Crystarium has a look of grim determination in her eyes. Yeah, I need to invent a game show so that I can be friends with people. Isn't that what you guys do? Like, I thought that was like the meta, right? Excuse me. I would if you would be so kind. We of the Crystarium God have one request to make of you. Our researchers have been planning to enter the Crystal Tower to learn more of its history. However, there is a problem. What I'm about to reveal is strictly confidential. Were word to get out, panic would spread across the citizenry. Our scouts have reported a ferocious beast and bizarre machines that roam the hallways. Until we can eliminate these threats, none may enter. Strange ethereal readings have also been detected, and we suspect that phenomena are linked. The Exarch has ordered us to seek your aid in making the tower safe for our researchers to go in and about their work. You mentioned that you're better equipped to face than most. No, a game show's like kind of still nice though, because then other people, you know, they like got to reply to me. Then they're not gonna turn down a game show, are they? Of course. He mentioned that you're better equipped than most to face the dangers that lurk in the tower. They were elected not to go into detail. Is this true? Could say that. Then your prior experience may provide beneficial. Come, let us proceed to the entrance. Alright guys, who should I kick? Who should I kick, guys? Who's getting kicked from the group? Who's getting fucking kicked from the group? Dude, Jackbox? That would be fun. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Alright. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a Moogle by its toe. If it coopos, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Crazy. Alright, goodbye, man. See ya. Thanks for coming to the raids. But, I'm sorry. We pre-made this party before stream. It's okay. I'll give you a pet. There was never any doubt, my friend. Hey, you know what? For the help, I'll accept it. But usually, I don't usually accept friend requests just because the friends list is so bad in this game, man. I would otherwise, but like, look at all these people that have been offline for like ever, and it like clogs up my real friends list. It's so sad. All right. By the time you hit this, all right. Oh, I'm here. There we go. Gentlemen. Alright, do I play Red Mage? Yeah, I'll play Red Mage. Hello, welcome. Amen. I take your Alright, listen carefully. Oh, this is a funny guy, okay. Listen carefully. If you are to lead a party of elite troops to the tower, and respond to any hostility with lethal force. Once the way is clear, the researchers will begin their expedition. Our main objective is to identify the source of the etheric disturbance. The tower cannot be considered safe until we do. Should you encounter any opposition beyond your capabilities, you are to withdraw immediately. I wish you the best of luck. The Twinning is now accessible. Thank God. Oh my God. It's been... I actually can't believe it. I've made it all the way to the twinning without a single spoiler. I know nothing. Your twinning exploration outfit, ma'am. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Wait, the calfskin rider shoes? Yo. I kind of want to glam it. Wait. Does it work like that? It does. Oh, that's my raising macro. Yeah, I don't know if I want to glam this anymore. What is the red shirt and the... I don't get it. My Tom Scott, bro, like... Now this is a glam. Yeah, you guys like that? Like my hat? Alright, for the meme? Alright. I'll Tom Scott it up. Okay. It is mandatory. Here I stand in the 20. Yeah. Cast glamour. Leggings. I'm in the Arctic. I'm gonna cast glamour on my shoes as well. I need Clussy. You don't need Clussy. You don't fucking need it. Chat, you've lived your whole life without Clussy, and then what? It becomes an internet meme for like a day, and you're like, Clussy, I need Clussy. No, you can keep living. You can do this, chat. You don't need the Clussy, okay? You got this, chat. I look so stupid. But I want Clussy. What you want is love. And maybe Clussy can provide love. But that's a different conversation. Alright, the twinning, baby. Okay. That's a cat jam if I've ever did see one. Oh, we're all the colors of our... Okay. No, wait. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. What is it? Ball dance? Yeah. We're owning chat. All right. Go. All right. I feel like there's a... I thought I'd be like mobs earlier than that. Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering why I popped my entire burst on the first mob pack. I'm owning. Oh, and then the fucking bro. Ooh. Into that? No way. Chat, his rotation's too perfect. How's he doing it? No way. Dude, isn't this the Omega song? This is the Omega song. It's the Omega song, bro. Yeah. Some mashup? Cool. Is this too loud? This is really loud for me. BGM 80? Yeah, maybe 80 is more. Whoa! Whoa! Look at this place. They really put the crystal in this tower. Never loud enough? I think it could be loud enough. I need chat to hear my voice. I need people to hear me. Me. Full melee combo. This is a really good mix. I like this. Oh, you guys want full volume? You guys want the BGM 100? You guys want the BGM 100? That's right, wall to wall that bitch. No, I fucked up, I think. No, I fucked it up. It's staying fucked up too. I'm not used to melee rotation. That's the music so loud. I fucking did it again. No. All right, we're good. Whoa. Boss? Does the music turn off in the boss? Oh no, it's crazy, it does. Oh, it actually does. Bro, what the fuck? Madge, bring music back. Chat, it's not my fault, I didn't do it. I didn't mean it, chat. Oh, I bet these fucking guys are a mechanic. Yeah, I'm sitting on you guys. All right, maybe I'm not sitting on you. Maybe you know what? Maybe not. Maybe not gonna sit on you guys on the rush mechanic. Oh shit, my bad. My bad, fellas. Fuck, such a bad player, man. Fuck. Is that good? That's good, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll get me up? I'll save everyone. I'll save everybody, bro. Chat, you should be proud of your mistakes, man. You guys, you shouldn't be trying to do everything flawlessly. You should be trying to do stuff with mistakes. Because Don, it's better if you make mistakes from time to time. And then you learn from them. Am I right? Or am I right? Alright guys, I probably should have moved backwards with you guys. My bad. My bad. Being wrong allows you to learn. Yeah. Just like chat is wrong all the time. Whoa, hey. No, we shouldn't be here. We should be like, oh, fuck. Oh, we're good. No, we're on it. No problem. No problem. We break the jaws. Not a problem later in the fight. No problem. And we addle this, bro. We addle this for the mitigation. Nice. Shot. I'm on it. And look, watch this. Watch this. I learned that if I kill my other raid members, then I look better in comparison. No, no. All right, back up. at that. Oh, there's law. Law? Alright. Okay. Fine, I'll read the law.
Our only hope lies in the Crystal Tower. Though it did not yield its secrets easily, even opening the doors was a monumental undertaking. Without the founder's data logs and the Nova reports left by Sons of Saint Coin-Ak, we would never have stood a chance of succeeding. None of us were prepared for the spectacle that awaited us when we first stepped into the tower. To be surrounded by the marvels of a lost age took our breath away, and there, at its center, we found him.
Alright, yeah, okay. Good take. A Flanborg, my worst enemy. I'm gonna do so much fucking damage here, dude. I got my full combo ready. Watch this. Fucking bang, bang, bang. In a bang, 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 bang. Oh my god, I got everything ready. I'm doing so much damage right now. I'm fucking tincturing, I don't care. I don't care, it's a trash pull. Oh my god, I'm owning so fucking hard right now. I just did so much damage, Chad. I don't know what to tell you, man. Guys, I'm not even doing that. That's the dungeon. Alright, yeah, let's kill the ads.
Our research in the Emperor's throne is almost complete. Now as we understand the methods used to open the doorway to the world of darkness, otherwise known as the 13th. However, this is only the beginning of our plan. Even if we find a way to the...
Okay.
Even if we find a way to the first, it is already too late to prevent the 8th number calamity. For that, we must travel not only to another world, but to another time. Thankfully, the data logs over the last few years, detailing the battles with various primals, pointed us in the right direction.
Alright, back to the dungeon, baby. I got my damage. Alright, let's hit him with some of this and some of this. Bro, I don't even need to use it. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Side swipe. I'm ready to the side. Press on, heroes. That's right. We've got a boss to do after this Ironworks dialogue.
Just as we thought the pieces were in place, we came to the realization that traversing time and space has its difficulties. It's one thing to possess technology necessary to enable such a feat, quite another to actually perform it. The interdimensional rift, as it was called in the Founder's data logs, is what I can only describe as the infinite chaos. To navigate it would take expertise far beyond our ken. There was, however, once a being capable of exactly that, one known as Omega, and yet, despite all of the research carried out, the mystery of how it was able to cross the rift remains unsolved. Interesting.
What? What? That's not who I am. I'm not 1. I'm 5. Look at the triple. There we go. Alright, calm down. Alright, you can calm down. Yeah. No! I forgot that I have a combo at this level. I've been doing too much ooh-woo, bro. Oh, I forgot my combo finisher, man. Wait, a mega boss? Yeah, safe. Now we're in the safe zone. Nothing. It's nothing. Crossing the rift. Amen. Wait, this is a model from 13. Interesting. I wonder if they just like touch it up or anything. Time to get a little wacky. I'm fooling around a little bit. Get us up to some tomfoolery, some hydrants. Oh, stacking mid, bro. No problem. Alright, lots going on right now, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, and there we go. Yeah, no problem. Look at that. No damage. No damage. Take no damage. I'm glad something good came out of 13. Dude, I've never played another Final Fantasy game my entire life. Not even 7. In fact, no, I played Crystal Bearers for the Nintendo Wii. Yeah, I'll be over here. You guys need me. Oh shit! And I got a bunch of stuff ready for the next big pull. In fact, next big pull, that's just getting LB1'd. Sorry, I have something to be getting up to. Pull! Pull it all! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba! Oh, I'm owning! I'm fucking owning! I'm fucking owning! Whoa! Not Victoria Blade. Not the best blade for human. Whoa! Whoa! Wow, that's cool. Wait, that's really cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, the dungeon, yeah. The fucking Thermal Boil Master? Is that what we're in right now? No way. No fucking way, bro. It fucking is too. We're in the fucking coffee machine. The most powerful artifact of the world. Look at those guys going in like sheep. Me going out like a Sigma male. Oh. Oh, it's over. Damn. Lest. Oh. What? It's like Alexander and Omega? It's everything? The Tycoon. Artificial Enigma. Omega Xander. Damn. They just built Alexander. They were just like, wait. Let me get this straight. So they were just like, all right, we need to time travel. Let's build like Alexander, the time traveling fucking primal, Let's just build it because... Alright, I'll turn the music on. Let's just build it because we're that fucking cracked at building things. Let me just, I think we need to, oh wait, what do I have wrong? Dude, just build a primal. Took about 200 years, but yeah, that's fucking dope. They're owning. They built this based on the reports made during Alexander and Omega raids because it said. That's fucking badass. So you could just build time travel with science. That sheds a bit of light on the whole on the whole time travel aspect. But I do still kind of wonder. Like how even Alexander's time travel works. But that's fucking cool. That's so cool, man. Alright, I really wasn't sure what to expect from this place, and I'm very poggers. Alright, boys. What do you say we give it one last time? BGM 100, baby. Let's get to owning. Next trust ray. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. What? Get over here. Oh, I see. Oh, hey. Oh, it's like a jam. It's like a mashup. Whoa. Oh, it's like stopping the laser with time. That's crazy. Oh, really good here. Guys, this is so cool. We're doing fine. We didn't almost die. Nope. Not the rail cannon. And boom. I'm owning. Thank God for time travel, right guys? Oh, the fight's still going. Okay, that's cool. You guys ready for the ultra loud? Damn. That was cool. Fan of it. That's interesting because that's like that's the Sid of the other future. Is it ball dance? Yeah, there you go. There we go. Yeah, it's so loud. Destroying that also kind of implies that the crystal tower is now stuck in the first. At least this one is. There's a cutscene after too. Check around the area. Alright, let's see. Yes. Pipes. Oh, do you think little alpha's anywhere to be seen? Finish the quest. I will. Dude, those are all the servers they need for the housing. That's right. The image is a gun now. Damn. Oh, I see. I should have looked in the fight. Alpha probably died? No, man. No. Not real. Okay. Alright, fellas. Let's take a leave. What is it? Bethana. Excellent work. Not only did you reveal the cause of the ethereal fluctuations, but you were able to remove the threat entirely. Thanks to you, the researchers have already completed their preliminary observations. Their findings were somewhat surprising. The Crystal Tower appears to not have been created by the Ronkans or any other known civilization. Its origins were veiled in mystery, much like the Exarch and yourself. Forgive me, it is not the time for idle speculation. We have, however, recovered an artifact. Though its purpose is unclear, it may even be purely decorative. I think Alpha could be around. Am I going to preach his party? I can't. I'm not in the right data center. I guess maybe I could make an alt though. I don't know. Alts are like different from your main, you know. Have you encountered anything like this? I have. I do believe I have. Yes.
Hey IDK, if anyone's told you today, but you're pretty cute. Greater than.
Thanks, dog. Thank you. Appreciate it. I do believe I'm owning. Has come to carry out our plan. This will be my last recording. With the tower activated and the temporal displacement apparatus online, all that remains is to throw the switch and pray. I'm sorry, I truly am. I wish there was another way. But you are one of our best chances of success, our only hope. Your gift will allow us to become one with the tower and survive the journey through time and space. Were our technology as advanced as that as the Allagans, perhaps we could have gone with you. Alas, it was not meant to be. But when you are finally reunited, all of the hardships, all of the sacrifice will have been worth it, I'm sure. Just promise me you'll spare the thought for those you leave behind. And we'll be thinking of you too, for as long as this world lasts, though I fear it will not be for much longer. This is Biggs, third of his name, 18th president of Garland Ironworks, signing off. May the 12 be at your side, Grahatia. Bzz. Damn. Even the future Biggs does a recap. Damn, bro. A person's voice coming from that machine. To be honest, I cannot make heed nor tail of it. Do you have any idea what that's about? It made perfect sense. Dude, this song's so good. Considering your connection to the Exarch, I'm not entirely surprised. Though one thing was clear, even to me. The people who left the message were facing a great catastrophe. They placed their faith in the Crystal Tower in much the same way we have done since the Flood of Light. Damn, I like that. Oh, this thing's stuck. Rip. There we go. Our prayers for salvation were answered. when you and the Exarch returned the night to us and freed us from the terror of the Sin Eaters, I sensed this was all made possible by those people from a long time forgotten. We should do our utmost to learn more of them. Damn. Perhaps the researchers will uncover more of these messages. In any case, you performed admirably in the service of the Crystarium. We may have need of your strength and guidance in the days to come. Until then, fare you well. I wish we could, like... I wish I could just, like, tell Sid. Yeah, we met, like, alternate universe Biggs, and he kind of, like, built God. It's, like, insane that we know that's possible technologically. Damn. Well done, Red Tom Scott, Green Tom Scott, and Red Tom Scott. Thanks, Blue Tom Scott. Couldn't have done without you. I'm here in the Crystarium. Well, boys, I believe that's going to be it for today. Next stream, we will continue with our MSQ. We may even do more Eden next stream as well, like before MSQ. But yeah, we'll definitely do some MSQ next stream. 100%, guaranteed. I gotta call it, chat. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I kind of started way later than I thought I would. Because I was just talking to my friends all day. Alright, let's see. Anyone I follow live ready for raiding? Nope, none of the homies alive. L. I'll still raid someone though. Who should I raid, chat? Who's raid? I don't know anyone who's live right now. Not all my friends. Dude, all my friends stream at such weird times, man. Haru's live at like 2 a.m. Lucy's live for like 50 minutes. Fucking, I don't know what to do. Is Kugon live? Hold. Oh, he is live. There you go. I'll give you Kugon. Let's see. Oh, I wasn't looking at the Final Fantasy category, that's why. Alright, boys. I go for the raid. He just went live too. I'll give Kugon the... I'm actually... I think I might go on a podcast this week with Haru and Kugon this Sunday. I think. I DM'd Haru about it, and I was like, I could do this Sunday, and he hasn't replied, so like, who knows? Yeah, goodbye, fellas. It's been good. It's been a good one. Yeah. Join my Discord and all that for notifications on when I'll go live. Yeah, I like doing sort of side content. You know, doing MSQ sometimes I get a little in my head. I'm like, they're just here for the MSQ, man. They're just here for the MSQ. But here, it's like you're here for me, and I'm here for you, and therefore, it's a bit more love in the world. All right, I'm gonna hit the raid. Head on over to him, tell him that he's really cool and stuff, and that his cock's big and all that. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. You're so cringe. Fuck you, man. I'm trying to open up here. All right, chat. I'm probably not gonna open up again. My mod bullies me. I don't know. I am making a new video. In fact, I'm pretty sure the final draft of the final script is done for this video. So I think now I can start recording and editing, which actually doesn't take that long. Usually it's like the ideas and the jokes and the writing that take a long time. So yeah, big W. We're going crazy. We're going crazy. All right, fellas. See you guys next time. It's been a good one. Take care. Sayonara. All that. Bingo, bongo, bango. Godspeed. Peace. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.